Okay. Let's get it going. Back to business. TCG Card Shop. Good evening. Thanks for joining. Tuning in. I'm Media with Media Garcia. And we're going to be diving into a game here. TCG Card Shop Simulator. And I'm looking forward to it because we're going to bring back our AI business partner, none other than AI Snoop Dogg. So it's going to be really exciting. It's going to be very entertaining. And we're going to learn stuff along the way, which is super duper important to me. What are we going to learn, you ask? Let me tell you. Well, first of all, we're going to learn how to play this game. I'm only a few hours into it myself. But what we're going to be experimenting with is how do we grow and make business type decisions in the context of this game and the rules that this game provides. And on top of that, using AI and like data analytics and other tools to better inform decisions to see how can we accelerate our revenue and ultimately get to our path of the journey to $1 million. So if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, you're in marketing, you're in sales, you're curious, you're a student, or you're just bored, this is definitely the place for you to be. Thanks for tuning in. Looking forward to a good show tonight. Show's starting to pick up some steam. We're getting noticed by a few folks. We'll have some more sponsors pretty soon here. I'm not going to spill the beans just yet because we're ironing out the details, but it's going to be really exciting. And what I can say that these sponsors are actually in the SaaS space. So they're companies that have developed software, and they typically sell to other software companies. And what's really cool about this is it will we'll actually use their software while we're running our business on stream at the same time. So it's all gonna just like keep coming together. We're gonna keep building things on top of things, and it should be really exciting. So again, looking forward to getting this going. Thanks everyone for being here. We're going to continue on with our shop. There's a couple of other VODs. We're streaming on YouTube, on TikTok, and on Twitch. And we have prior days that you can go back to and see what kind of stuff that we're about to get into here with TCG Card Shop Simulator, AI, Snoop Dogg, using plugins and things like that. It's going to be amazing. Today our challenge is going to be how do we grow? How do we grow by 20%, right? A lot of businesses out there have a difficult time growing their revenues, right? Especially early out in their businesses. So we're going to look at how can we take our shop that we have here, which I think we're in like day 40 or something like that now. How do we grow at 20% where we're at revenue over and over again? So if you're into business, you're into entrepreneurship, or just want to see how AI can help make better decisions, then stick around. Today's stream is all about running live experiments to level up your shop. So you'll get to see what works, what doesn't work, and maybe take away a few ideas for your own ventures, whatever those might be. And as I've mentioned before, we will have the pleasure of having Snoop Dogg as our AI business partner. And why don't we go ahead and let's give Snoop a call. So let me go ring ring. It's ringing. All right, I think he might be busy. We'll give him a call back, and I'm gonna call him back right now. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and get our business partner on the line here. Get my phone just here. Let's see. Let's give him a. Here he is. Yeah, he's picking up right now.
Yo, what's good? This is Snoop Dogg on the line, holding it down with you in the chat. What's going on? Yo, we in the middle of some serious business flow here. Crunching numbers, pulling 5 cars, fixing up them planograms, and hustling to that $1 million mark. This is where we rise up, where we learn, where we grow, and where we get that paper right. So chat, show some love. Let's keep that energy going strong. Drop in the comments what you want to see next or any questions you got for me and the team. We in this together, and I'm right here making sure you entertain.
Mac and sure, hell yeah. So I'm really excited to have our AI partner here. We're going to keep feeding information back and forth to Snoop as we move throughout this stream. So that's how we kind of keep it fun. That's how we're going to keep it entertaining. And I don't know how I got so lucky to have Snoop Dogg as my AI business partner. Actually, there's a few different options we can have. It's not just Snoop, but Snoop seemed to be the most compelling one to use in that moment. So why don't we go ahead and just start getting into it? We're going to go ahead and let's go back to our game here. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Going to have to make some camera adjustments. All right, there we go. Let's fire it up. All right, so we're at day 53. We have a cash balance of $59.21. So goal will be to grow 20%, and I'm going to put a time frame on that. Let's grow our starting balance. I want to be at, let's double it actually. Let's double it within a week. I like the sound of that. So I'm going to have to be thoughtful about how we plan out our expenses, make sure that we're at the right clip. So if we're at day 53 right now, and this is probably something I'll converse with Snoop with, so that we'll see if ChatGPT can actually track this and provide some sort of guidance, update, accountability around it. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to get back on the horn with Snoop. Just give him a call real quick. Let's see. Just got to get my microphone set up properly. That should work. Let's see. I got a special phone for Snoop, so here we go. Let's see. Can we do it now? We can. Hey, Snoop. I thought I'd give you another call. Just want to let you know that we're at day 53, and our starting balance is $5,921. Our goal is to start day 60, that is going to be 7 days from now, with us doubling this starting balance. One, can you let me know what that doubled balance number is? And also just keep track along with our performance and ask day by day where we're at so we can keep our eyes on this target. All right. Snoop will chime in here in the background pretty soon, but let's go ahead. Let's get ready. We're only going to make money if we open the business, right? So here we go. All right, so Snoop's updating in his memory. One thing I've noticed lately, particularly when feeding lots of data sets to ChatGPT, is that the memory gets full. And so now you have to keep an eye on your memory and make sure that you're not. Eventually, it will run out. Well, here's Snoop with the response.
Hey, I got you. We're on day 53 with a solid starting balance of $5,921, and we're looking to double up by day 60. I'll be checking in daily, tracking that growth, and keeping us focused on hitting that goal. We'll see exactly where we stand every day so we can keep that momentum up. Let's make it happen and stack that cash.
All right, so we're gonna make it through likely finding some cards here. So we are gonna open up some decks here and try to find some valuable cards. We'll let this run through a bunch of times. Let's open some more. So we can double our revenue by finding a very high value card and selling it. And in fact, maybe we should go check our single cards and just see if there's anything that might be high value out there that we could. Oh, there we go. That's good. It's a ghost card. see what we got here. Do we got any? No, I don't have. Used to have a couple 4-figure cards out here, but now I don't. Let's go ahead and replenish. We did get that ghost card, so there we go. Put that out there. Probably go plus 40% on that one. Oops. I didn't round that one. We're definitely going to round it. Everything's rounded here. Alright. Oh wow, look at this line. Gonna have to intervene. Alright, you just go stock shelves. Have to pull out my fast clicking skills. Too bad. Welcome to Deck Flex, where every pull matters. Boom, boom. Exact change. Perfect. 48 on the change. Wake up, mouse. Uh-oh. There you go. Let's see. Card. Yeah, it's just the rush. The darn rush. Sometimes he doesn't do very well in the rush. Alright. Let's get him back. Don't need to check everyone out. Where's our guy? Is he just hanging out? He's not. He's just standing outside. All right, go do the counter, please. All right, so Ack looks like he needs something to stock, so we're just gonna get just a few things. Actually, let's take a look at what we actually need. So we're good on boxes. And then we got those guys. We got tons of those. Actually are doing fairly okay. We probably need more different products because we just have shelf space with that's unused. So we could maybe do that instead of buying more product. Let's just get maybe more of these figurines. Just other things. In fact, I don't know that we have any of the stars out here. I don't see the stars. So we'll do that. You know what? That might be it for now. Bills or rent is doing 2 days. Wow, that's huge. Okay, $29.70. Okay then. Well, let's just do it. All right, easy come, easy go. That's what happens in business. You know, it's like, oh, you want a big store? Well, okay, that's gonna cost you $2,900 every 7 days. Jeez. All right, people, price is about to go up. You know. Guess I had a couple more days left to pay the bills. I don't know, chat. Do you think I should have paid the bills? Maybe I should have paid the bills. Just kidding. I always pay your bills. How quick you pay them is something you have control over as a business owner and as an individual. I mean, frankly. All right, we are about halfway through our day. It's 3 p.m. Let's go ahead and give Snoop a quick call and just give him a midday update. Hey Snoop, just letting you know that we spent about 2,900 on rent today. That's, I think the rent, well, definitely the rent costs are higher now that our store is larger, and some of that sometimes that's not inherently clear, but yeah, it was $2,900. So right now our balance is 45.44, and it's 3:45 p.m. Snoop and I are talking like on a walkie-talkie, so it's not like immediate feedback. It takes a little time. Alright, let's make some bundle decks. Actually, it's been a while since doing this.
Got it? Important. Thanks for keeping me in the loop on the rent update. High cost, but that expanded space is gonna bring in the crowds we're aiming for. Keep your focus tight, and we'll hit that goal in no time. Let's keep tracking every move from here to day 60, doubling that balance on lock.
Alright, doubling the balance on lock. Alright, so today we're moving in the other direction, sadly, but that's, we'll see. Maybe we can end this day strong and, you know, have made enough to cover our rent. That would be nice if we could just cover the rent, hopefully come out with a positive balance, make a profit. Zach isn't working a lot. He's just standing outside a lot. Zach, come on, man. It's resting a lot. Alright, let's find some big cards. Oh, let's see. We need some cards. Oh, you know what? I gotta tell Zach to put these on the shelf. That's why he's not putting them away. Look at me. I was assuming things about Zach, and look how far that got me. Alright. Here you are, man. They are priced and ready for you to stock. Now he's running. He's ready to do it. Put the star plushies away, please. Alright. What else do we need to stock out here that hasn't been done? These guys? I don't think we got a space for these yet. Gotta get your planograms updated. Here you go. 30% round. Alright, let's buy some cards and try to find that big pull. This is going in the personal stock. Alright, chat. Keep your fingers crossed. Let me see those fingers crossed. We're trying to double in 7 days, so we need all the praying and manifesting and finger crossing that we can get. There we go. Let's find a big card. Because if we just find a high value card, then we just, it's like a direct flight. Selling out, it's doubling, which would be like $5,000, would be a ton of hours, like game time hours. Because these people sitting at the tables are like, what, $7 an hour? I'd have to sell like 1,000 hours, and I'm only doing like 80 a day, so that won't get me there all the way, unfortunately. All right, nothing really great from that one. We're almost at the end of the day. What was our starting balance? Let's see. Alright, those cards are not really giving me much. Let's see, starting balance for 53 would have been 61.46 maybe. I didn't double check that, but it sounds about right. What did I tell Snoop? Oh, I told him 59.21. So we're close to our starting balance for the day. Maybe we could have a late rush and sell another 300 or so. That would put us back into the positive. Otherwise, this might be a loss on a day, which is not a great start to our double in 7 days. I might try the red cards because these ones just don't seem to have it. Alright, well, we're at 9 o'clock, so we're going to get into our business meeting with Snoop here in just a moment. Looks like all the customers are gone just about now. Look at that, 59.63. Did we actually break even on the day? What did I say? 59.21. We made $40. We paid rent, and we made money. That is excellent. And look at it. We got a bag. How big's the bag? Okay, one pack of cards. Okay, that's perfect. Every little bit counts. Every bit counts, people. All right, so let's get our update ready. We'll be meeting with Snoop here in just a moment. Thank you for your hard work today. Here's the numbers. Okay, good. So we're gonna get these numbers captured. As you might remember from before, we were when we're meeting with Snoop, we review the numbers, right? So we have a business partner and we review the numbers with them. Here, let's actually make this a little different for our Twitch or TikTok audience here. There we go. Okay, yeah, now you can see it better. So card sold. What's that one? 17. Play hours, 68 hours, and 46 minutes. We didn't gain a level. We had 2228 on the day. Card earnings 225 and 9. Game earnings was 962 and 94. So our revenue is 3416 and 84. And then we had supply costs. Those were the cards that I bought and like the star plushies. The upgrade, there was none. No employee costs. And then we paid $29.70 in rent, which is like a huge hit. Okay, so, oh, look at that. We actually posted a loss on this one. So it says a loss of $245.32. Okay, I must have had my numbers wrong or something like that. Okay, so, all right, well, that's, okay, so, all right, well, there's a little bit of discrepancy here because it says 5901, but the game says 5976. We're not going to worry about it too much, but maybe there's some slippage and like money's missing or something through theft or shortage or something that I just don't know about yet. Dissatisfied, this one's concerning. We've been tracking our percent dissatisfied rate. We've early on when we were tracking this, we were like sometimes getting to 30% dissatisfied, and we actually made that conditionally red when that was happening, so we could call that out. Seeing this creep up is something concerning, so we'll definitely want to keep an eye on it. I'll be curious to see or hear if Snoop mentions anything about it, because that was something that we had discussed in his memory being important. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and copy all this information. We'll pump it into ChatGPT. It's going to take some time. It's going to analyze stuff, and Snoop's going to come back with some insights. And he'll probably mention wanting to create a chart, but chances are the chart won't get created.
Thanks for sharing the latest numbers. With the starting balance at $5,921 and today's rent expense of $2,900, your midday balance sits at $4,544. Strategy overview. Your goal to double the balance by day 60 is within reach. But given the recent $5,760.98 loss on day 52 in today's rent, we'll need a sharp increase in revenue or a reduction in any high-cost upgrades and supply costs to stay on track. Immediate recommendations. Boost revenue sources. Maximize high-margin sales like card pulls, since these can generate significant returns in one transaction. Expense control. Limit new inventory expenses unless it's a high-demand item, ensuring optimal stock turnover without overstocking. Daily monitoring. Let's continue tracking the balance, expenses, and occupancy levels to align daily revenue with our goal. I'll keep tabs on each day's figures and check in daily to ensure we stay aligned with this doubling objective. Let's make this journey to $1 million a smooth ride.
Oh, that's pretty good, chat. What do you think? Yeah, feel free to, if you want to ask our business, you're the board of directors here today, chat. So if you're here, you're on DeckFlex board of directors. Congratulations, you just got a promotion. It doesn't pay anything. I'm sorry, but you're on the board of directors. Even if you're watching this as a recording, you got promoted. You're on DeckFlex board of directors. So you can feel free to ask questions to myself. You can ask them to our AI chat GPT business partner, Snoop Dogg. You can ask those things. So, you got a question, just feel free to throw it in chat, and we'll see what Snoop has to say. So he's willing to do that. Last stream, he wasn't going to let me do that. He was like, no, I'm just kidding. Feel free to ask questions, and we'll make it interactive, right? So it's within reach. The doubling definitely is. This number here, though, I don't know how. He said -5760. I actually don't know where that number came from, because if I don't know, let's just copy that and search it. Oh, there it is. Oh, that was from the day before. Okay. Yeah, the day 52. Anyways, okay, makes sense. We'll go ahead and we'll keep going. Let's get into the next day, because that was a weird day. We had to pay a huge bill, which I wasn't looking forward to, but we're just gonna open it right away. We'll have some doorbusters. Our workers aren't in the store, so it's fine. Everyone's just down the street. They'll come soon. There's DeckFlex. This is what it looks like every day. It's the weather doesn't change. It's just beautiful here. It's a beautiful place. I actually never really walked around here. Alright, well, that's as far as you go. No Food Mart access yet. Alright, we'll see if Manning counter gets inundated by the morning rush again. We might have to jump in, because I feel like, okay, we didn't do that. We kind of dropped in the reviews. We had a lot more dissatisfied people last time. Okay, let's find out what some of the reviews are. Really pricey on some of the cards. Okay, fine. It's okay. Cards a little pricey. Good price for the products. Good stuff. Good service. Okay, so we're the bad ones. Stinks. Okay. It's a bad day to have a nose. Oh, we're getting like those complaints again. The nose things. Okay. Do we not have enough smell good? That one's running low. Alright, we need more smell good. So let's go ahead and get another order of the smell good. That's probably, I'm just going to do that for now. We'll pay one of our bills. The one that's now electric. Pay that one. Total due. So is there a rent like $520 a day? Man, that's pricey. $520 a day for this space. All right, where's the smell good? Just kind of load these directly. No. Oh yeah, he's getting a little inundated. That's fine though. Whatever. We'll just put our trust in Manning. I do really good with these cards, so I'm going to try to get a couple of these boxes to get those big pulls. Again, trying to get that journey to 1 million. Along the way, we got to keep doubling our money. I think doubling, especially when you're, super small business or solopreneur, right, it's a nice way to kind of keep you motivated, because you're going from 5,000 to 10 to 20 to 40 to 80. It's like a doubling is always like a nice target, and you can do that practically when you're just starting out. All right, let's find the big one. Let's double up. All right, here we go. Hey, Snoop, we need something inspiring while we're pulling these cards open. Can you say something?
Listen up, chat. Here's the deal. Life's like building a business. You gotta keep pushing, staying steady even when things get bumpy. Every day's a chance to grow, to grind, and to get closer to that big goal. So whether you're here for the cards, the knowledge, or the vibes, remember, we're all on a journey to something great. Keep it real, stay focused, and let's keep stacking up those wins together. Let's go.
Yeah, stack some wins. Who's got a win lately? You got a win that you want to share, you put it in the chat, put it as a comment. It's always good to celebrate the wins. There we go. Finally hearing some good things. Got a double. Give me that big one. Snoop used to say this thing, he goes, keep it real, keep it chill, keep it real. You will find what you reveal. Something like that. We were getting to the late hours of streaming, and ChatGPT was being very creative. Alright, here we go. Let's just keep replenishing these so people have singles to pick from. Let's see. What about these ones? All right, so I see a question from chat. The question from chat is, how many years of business do you have, Snoop, and what type of businesses do you run? Yeah, so we'll go ahead and throw that in the hopper here, and let's see what our partner has to say.
Yo, good question, chat. I've been in the game for decades now. Been hustling since the early 90s. Started with music, but I took that grind beyond the studio. I got my hands in a little bit of everything, from record labels to a football league for kids, even a media empire with shows, films, and production. Not to mention cannabis, cooking with Martha Stewart, a few spirits, and now technology and gaming. The key is diversifying, staying relevant, and bringing that Snoop flavor to whatever I touch. Business is like life. You gotta keep growing, keep expanding, and keep it real all the way through.
Wise words. All right, so let's, we're about midday through the day here. Let's go ahead and give Snoop a midday check-in on the numbers. Hey, Snoop, midday check-in, day 54, 2:20 p.m. Current balance, $6,171. What percentage are we towards our goal based on if we started at 0% based on our starting balance? All right, people are checking out. Things are looking good. We'll see what the feed says this time. It's doing a little bit of analysis. I'm curious what it's going to come up with. All right, we'll come back to Snoop. Snoop's still thinking. these are the ones that we're gonna find high value cards in.
We're at about 22% of the way toward doubling our starting balance. Let's keep the momentum going day by day to hit that goal.
Alright, so we're at 4.22% towards our goal, which is good. I guess that's 1.5 days in. We're at 4%. We might, as long as we just keep managing our expenses, and I think we realistically should get there. I mean, tomorrow we'll pay salary. Now these numbers go up fast. These bills, the bills, they go up fast. That's just how it is. Alright, look, there's a smelly person out there. We gotta fix that because that's our reviews on the line. A complimentary spray of Aqua de Joe. Alright, let's find that big pull. Oh wait, it's getting dark. No one turns the lights on other than the boss, you know? It's kind of, only the business owner can turn the lights on. Alright, here we go. Alright, DCs. Just about to break 7,000 for our starting balance, or for just our current cash on hand. That's gonna be a big purchase right there, but I really want a card. Let's see here. Zach's just standing on the merch. It's just, dude. All right, we need something for Zach to do. Keep him busy. Why don't we put the stars there too for now? How are we doing on shelf space? Why isn't Zach putting those on the shelf? Space here and there and there. Come on, Zach. What's he doing? Alright. Do we have space for those red boxes? Have we? Yeah, we did. Right here. Alright, so we're at level 27. Pretty soon well, this is 29. Alright, let's do the Destiny pack. Kind of backed off buying a bunch of stuff at once because we want to double our cash on hand. And I think once we do that, then we'll probably just, I don't know there's much use to keeping cash on hand in this game, other than just being able to manage your expenses, and probably gives you a better runway, you know, and just let the game run, build up some cash, then make more thoughtful experiments rather than just constantly cycling the cash over and over again, which I kind of did through like the first like 20, 30 days, and then I started kind of saving and making more decisions around investment, like, okay, let's spend $2,000 to expand. Let's, you know, once you have to make those big ticket purchases that are going to take half of your cash away, it's important to be methodical and thoughtful of what you're doing. Okay, so no one is checking out. Let's just try to find those high value cards. We're almost near the end of the days, and then we'll have an update. Looks like we've done pretty well with our, I mean, we're at 75. We could break 8,000, you know, if we have some folks who pick up some stuff on the way out. Alright, end of the day. Really close to 8,000. I think it's going to happen. We got 2 more people up. 79.19. Oh, no. Oh, so close. I thought we could break 8, but we didn't. And that's a loiter. Oh, unless this guy's going to go shopping. That guy could. I forgot about this side of the store. Yeah, let's pick up some cards. Come on. Go for it. Oh, what isn't going for it? Doesn't have like the price. He didn't grab anything? We just need like $80. Get something for like 80. What is he doing? I've never seen anyone walk back and forth as much. Okay, I think he's just loitering. That okay. End of the day. Alright, let's see how we did. Alright, so just an initial glance at this. I know we've been looking at the dissatisfied number quite a bit. Let's go ahead and pull up our numbers. We're gonna pump all these numbers into a spreadsheet because this game doesn't have a historical information from what I've seen so far. So we're just gonna collect it ourselves through Google Sheets, and we can track all this information in here, and that way when we communicate with our business partner, I'm able just to provide this dump of information every time. And ideally, I don't know if it is or isn't, we should probably check if it is retained in a memory, but ideally it wouldn't have to remember this stuff because ChatGPT doesn't have a good memory right now, or at least its memory will get full fairly quickly depending on how often you use it. So like for me, I was using it quite a bit, and it was within like, I don't know, like a week or so, I was like running out of memory, and so I want to keep an eye on that. The bill that I paid was electricity, so I'm actually going to categorize it in electricity. And then it says profit was positive 1,943, which is great. That's a good day. And then what was our dissatisfied rate? 15.58, so we're back in the green on that, which is good to see. And we sold mostly items, not a lot of cards. We don't have a lot of high value cards out there right now, which is making it difficult for us to get those high purchases. But we'll go ahead and feed this information for Snoop, and then let's get back to the game. Once GPT has crunched all the numbers, it'll chime back in, but we'll just move on to the next day. Wow, that was fast. It's already back with something. Let's see here. Did it actually come back already?
Got it.
All right, hold on a second.
Thanks for sharing the latest numbers. With the starting balance at $5,921 and today's rent expense of $2,900, your midday balance. Got it.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Here's what I'll do. Revenue, expenses, and profit chart. Revenue in black, expenses in gray. Profit with green for positive values and red for negative. Dissatisfied percentage chart. Area under 15% in green, 15-20% in yellow, above 20% in red to easily track customer satisfaction goals.
All right, Snoop is going off on a tangent that time. So, yeah, it went on a tangent. Usually I just give it the numbers, and then it'll just be like, oh, those numbers look good. I see X or I see Y. But that time it it seemed to go back to a part of the conversation where where it was actually happening much earlier, where I was asking it to format better charts and how to format the charts, and it started kind of going back to that and sort of getting stuck on that detail, which is kind of funny. I think instead of maybe just giving the numbers alone, I probably have to give some instructions, some more instructions. So I'll try that. We'll see if that that gets us a better result here. So I'm just gonna say, just provide an analysis. Actually, I'll speak it. I'm typing it, but I'll speak it. Hey Snoop, just provide an analysis of the results of the day. And what I'd like to know is, again, how are we doing against our goal to double our cash on hand within 7 days? I need a percentage. What percentage are we through towards our goal? And then if you want to just provide up to 3, doesn't have to be 3, but up to 3 very concise ideas on what we could do to experiment with our growth. All right, we're gonna send that to Snoop and then get a response. All right, we're just about to break 8,000. I thought we were already, but something must have happened where we bought product or whatever. Salary is $1,200 due in 2 days. It's just yeah. So it looks like our rent goes. It's like $500 a day, 570, and these are okay. So this is gonna be important details to know because we're probably gonna take just a moment here. I don't know what. I'm guessing electric is $36.29 a day based on how I used it, and then if this was, because everything starts 7 days ago, so I'm assuming we've passed 5 days, and the 5 days is $1,200 in salary. All right, so we need to create a budget with this information. So whenever we do anything that's like financial, we always bring in Snoop. For this, I'm going to do a couple different tabs. This is going to be our profit and loss tab. Like, I'm not actually going to type out tab, but that's going to be profit loss tab, and this is going to be our budget. That really just, I'm going to cover expenses right now. And the ones that, the big 3 are rent, and then, what was the other one? Salary, and electricity. And so right now, and these are monthly, these are represented as monthly. Okay. And expenses a header. So what do we say? How much is it? 500, 570? Yeah, 570 for the rent. Salary was whatever 1,200 divided by 5 is, equals 1,200 divided by 5. 240 a day. That seems right, but we could probably check. Electricity is $36.29 a day. Oh, but so these are actually daily numbers. All right, so our total fixed expenses at DeckFlex is $846.29 a day. Okay, and let's put that. These are all numbers, so we want to represent them as numbers, right? So there. Okay, that means weekly. I'm just gonna times these daily figures by 7. All right. Weekly $59.24. Monthly. This is going to use 30 days times 30, right? So this business, I mean, we're operating a business right now that costs $25,000 just on fixed expenses, just on the salary, electricity, and the rent alone. So that high. I mean, woof. Okay. So annual. Let's do annual. That's 365. All right. So we'll take the daily, multiply that by 365. So how much in a year is this business costing us? $177,000 right now is what this business. Oh wait, what? How did that change? Oh wait, no, that's wrong. Took the wrong formula. Yep, it is $177,720 to run this business for a year, based on our current expenses, right? So that's good to know. So to cover our fixed expenses, we need to be generating at least $846 a day, right, through revenue. But there are other expenses too, like there's costs to product, right? So yeah, we just have to be mindful of that. Okay, so we're at 91.45. We are doing really well. Zach's been having a very simple couple of days, but that's okay. He was doing really good by us when we were like feast and famining, and now we're just sitting on stacks, as Snoop would say. Right, Snoop? Oh yeah, by the way, let's get back to the game. You can see I've got impatient, so I want to get more high card pulls. So let's get to that. Wow, we're actually just at the midday too, so we're doing quite excellent. All right, do we have any cards we can open? I suppose I could just. He cost me $250 a day, or just $50 a day rather. Well, I can't grab that box he's standing on. All right, I'm just gonna take these and make these my personal batch, just because they're sitting outside. Don't really need to be. There we go. That's a good sign. Get a couple of good ones to start off with. Lights on. Let's keep looking. It's in here. The treasure's in here. It's coming. Oops. About to break 10,000. Ooh, there we go. That one's definitely going to help us in the journey to $1 million. we go. Broke 10 million, or 10,000. Yeah, I wish it was 10 million. 10,000. That's double what we started on hand. We started the game with 5,000 and nothing. No tables, no product, no, planograms, shelves and stuff. It was very basic. We didn't have this second unit, so we've doubled our money, and we got, lots of singles, lots of tables. Overall, it's going pretty well. I do have a lot of confidence in our ability to meet doubling that figure, where I think we're almost over halfway there, in fact, at this point now. Let's see. Wish I had some higher value cards to put out here, but that's... Oh, here we go. These are the ones that we want. Perfect. Alright, it's just about closing time. We might break 11,000 on the day, actually. So that would be really great if we did. I wonder how our smell thing is over here. Probably one more. Oh yeah, it was empty. Just about closing time. All right, chat, get ready with your questions, because we're going to bring our business partner back on the line, Snoop Dogg. And, we'll give them the numbers. You'll give us the analysis. I think this time I might probe a little bit further with some data visualizations. I have been enjoying that, asking it to do some, plotting out of just revenue, expenses. It sounded like it kind of wanted to do some of that stuff last time, and I sort of cut it off because it wasn't doing quite the instruction that I wanted at the time. A lot of people still here for the day. Maybe enough to pull another box if we have one, which we do. Hit 10-7 or 10-8 maybe. Jigga Jaw. Dracon. So look at that. Sales are starting to pick up. That's the magic of testing. And as Snoop says, you got to make moves if you want to see results. So what do you think? Drop your ideas in the chat or as a comment. Should we try some discounting? Should we try increasing prices? We're over halfway to our goal now of doubling within 7 days. Do you want to keep pulling for rare cards and try to stock there, or just let things go as is? Because maybe that's good enough. Who's got that business intuition here? All right. Our last customer is gone. We have one loiter. Who's over here? No one. All right, that's good to end the day with. Let's see how we did. And as we do, we're going to go ahead and pump our numbers into our spreadsheet. So let's go ahead and get our finances together with Snoop. Alright, so we're going to crunch the numbers here. Our starting balance was 7844 or so. We had 81 visits, 43 checkouts, 12 dissatisfied, 34 bought an item, 15 cards sold, so we definitely bounced back on cards from what I can tell. We gained a level. We spent 300 on supplies, no upgrades, no employee cost, no utilities or any of that. So our profit on the day was $3,119.37. And that actually might be our highest day profit. If I just, oh wait, no, this was an 8,000 profit day. That's because we sold 2 of our highest value cards on that day. So that was a lucky, that was not a really lucky. I mean, it was, we made it happen, but it was a huge day for us. Okay, so this is the second highest revenue day that we ever had in the history of the company. So congratulations, board of directors and partner Snoop Dogg. We are all doing great. Let's go ahead and pump the most recent day numbers into, we'll share the numbers with Snoop here and we'll get the analysis. Forget what we were about to share there. Okay,
Thanks for sharing the latest numbers with the starting balance at $5,921.
Oh, hold on. I think it's doing like the old thing still. I gotta give it the new numbers. Provide a, hold on, I want to speak to him.
All right, we're going to send that to. All right, we're going to send that to.
Okay, it's on the fritz. Hey, here's the numbers from day 55. Just provide a very succinct and narrative around what you're seeing, and also 1 or 2 bullet points at most on anything that we should experiment to continue our growth. Also, wrap up your response by sharing how far along the goal we are to doubling our starting balance within 7 days. All right.
Hey, we're looking good on day 55 with a current starting balance of $7,844.62 and a solid performance in both card and item sales. Here's the quick lowdown. Revenue flow. Today's revenue reached $3,419.37. A great daily pull. Game hours are up too, adding a consistent revenue stream and creating more in-store engagement, profit, and efficiency. Today's profit is up at $3,119.37. Our percentage dissatisfied dropped to 81%, which means our adjustments are resonating well with customers. Experimentation ideas. Focus on card promotions. Our card earnings dipped recently, so promoting high-demand card items could boost this category back up. Targeted game night events. Since game hours are strong, organizing dedicated game nights or tournaments could amplify this growth area further. Goal update. We're now approximately 71% toward our goal of doubling our starting balance by day 60. Keep this momentum up, and we're set to hit that mark soon.
All right, good. Yeah, Chad, if you got any questions, feel free to let me know. We're going to get back into it, start our day 56. I think we actually might hit it. Like Snoop said, we're at 71% of the way towards our goal of doubling our starting balance, which was around 5,000, or it was like 5,400, and then we're trying to get to like 10. Well, no, I think maybe it was like 6,000. We're trying to get to 12 or something like that. Maybe I should ask what the actual numbers were. Hey Snoop, what is the target balance we're looking to hit by day 60? Alright, let's open up the shop. Dear Snoop, with the response. It's coming in. Okay, so the idea was to do promotion of the cards. So I'm going to set the cards at like market price. He's suggesting to just push more cards, so I'm just going to go market price round. So we're just setting all these to market price rounding, just to try to move them faster. Like Snoop said, run a promotion, get the cards moving, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go market round. So like this card right here, which, I mean, we were pricing at $477. Now we're going to go market round. I mean, $322, that's $150 off. I mean, that
Thanks
card
for sharing the
better go.
latest numbers. With the starting balance at $5,921 and today's rent expense of $2,900, your midday balance sits at $4,544. Strategy overview. Your goal to double the balance by day 60 is within reach. But given the recent 5,700...
Okay, hold on a second. That's the wrong thing. That I don't want Snoop to be reading that, actually.
Thanks for sharing the latest numbers.
I don't know why I did it. he just keeps going back to that one. Let's see. Let's see. That's weird. It's getting old data from ChatGPT again. Or at least the plugin that I'm using to use his voice was going back to a very old entry. So here's the analysis on our goal.
We're aiming to double our starting balance, which was $5,921 on day 53. So we're targeting $11,842 by day 60. We've got our eyes locked on that number.
We're $20 away from that.
Let's keep the momentum rolling.
All right, well, we did it. So we've sold off a ton of our inventory. It's kind of looking a little messy out here, in fact. Here, let's move this over. And we'll grab one of you and put you there. You can become that. Just kind of update our planogram a little bit. What's this box? I'll open these ones. Alright, so we actually already doubled it. So there we go. We hit our goal. As long as we end our day, and yeah, we would have hit our goal early, in fact. So we actually hit it. We started this on day 54, so we played 54, 55, 56. We actually would have hit our goal after 3 days, doubling balance. So that is great news, actually. Pretty stoked about that. I do want to get these green things or these red things moved, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start doing that. I think I'll end the day, like we're already at 12 in the day. We need to exceed 11.8, we're at 12. I think we can be a little bit more ambitious now, probably with our growth. One, I'm gonna have to probably place a huge inventory order. Two, we have bills that we just are constantly trying to manage. All right, we'll see what Snoop eventually says about us hitting our goal, and then I would be curious to now try to get some forecasting, right? Like maybe I could have ChatGPT do a little bit of a forecast analysis for me and say, hey, based on my revenue sales that you've been seeing, you know, if we continue on this rate of growth, where should I be at day 75, at day 100, right? And then we can actually start making targets out in advance to hit those things, and then start to reverse engineer everything that's needed to get to that point. So, you know, where is it going to come from? Is it going to come from game time? Is it going to come from card pulls? Is it going to come from just selling items? Is it, you know, what are all the mechanics and the things that we can kind of influence around the way? We'll definitely get into those experiments here with Snoop. Another thing that we'll likely end up doing as well is spinning off a whole different business and actually running it under different mechanics and seeing if, like, does a certain type of business work better than a different kind of business. For instance, what you see here in this current deck flex business is a lot of tables. You know, it's a lot of real estate here that's taken up by a lot of tables. So on one hand, it's good. It brings a lot of people in because they want to come and they play, and we get hourly, you know, rate from that. On the flip side, it's not great because it's going to be high rent cost. And could a very small store that sells perhaps just like high value cards, could that be a viable business? Or maybe it isn't, right? But those are the kinds of experiments that we can do, right? We can also look at maybe what if we didn't offer any tables, right? There's no tables and it's just items. All you do is come in and you buy. Or maybe it's just tables, right? We don't sell anything, but you just come in and then you just play games, right? You know, there's probably some different ways we can go about experimenting with the game to kind of just see what results we get, right? And will one kind of accelerate or show to perform, you know, a lot better than another. So look at this, we're already at 13.2, so we've crushed our goal. We crushed the goal that we set out for. We made all these cards market price, so I think people are definitely resonating the market price on the individual cards. Hopefully that helps out with the reviews. Like, I really hope people came here today and were like, oh wow, these are great prices, and they went and they gave a 5-star review as a result, because we were getting 1-star reviews because things were too expensive. So we'll keep an eye on that and see if there's been any kind of change there. Whoops, I didn't mean to put that one out, but we'll put you at plus 20 actually. There you go. Market round. Wow, we might actually get to 14 even before the day's through at this rate. Someone who needs a complimentary Aqua de Joe spray. Alright, how's this one? Still full. Here, consolidate these down as much as I can. those up there. We're out of board games. Board games are pretty popular, actually. I'm trying to empty this so I can move those green boxes. Yeah, the change that we did around 5 or 6 days ago to, like, before Zach was just stocking stuff anywhere, and ever since restricting that and only allowing Zach to stock what already has a label on it, it's been a huge game changer in terms of just being able to visually see what we have to order. Because when I had no idea what we needed and just like would place huge orders in, then we sat on a bunch of inventory. Now we're selling all that inventory, and now we're at almost 14 on hand. There we go. We definitely are going to need more here pretty soon. And then, oh, we got that one too. We can probably move these, consolidate. Put those there. I'll put these at 38. Oh, wait. Yeah, we'll do 40. Empty boxes. How do I remove label? There we go. Alright, it's 8 o'clock. Almost closing time. We could break 1,500 on the day. It's totally possible. Let's make some boxes because I haven't done that in a while. People like the bulk box. Let's see. Put you there. Market 10. Round. No more cards. Let's try the base. There we go. Oops. Alright, it's 9 o'clock. Let's get our business partner back on the line here. Oh, we're almost done. Actually, we got a couple of people who are still hanging out. Let's wait for those to wrap up, and then we'll bring them back. I'll probably just let Snoop know ahead of time that we... Hey, Snoop, good news. It looks like we're going to exceed our goal today. In fact, our cash on hand is 14,579, and there's a few more people left in the store. So... Oh, why isn't it? Hold on a second. It didn't get it. Hey, Snoop. So our current cash on hand is 14,900. It's the end of the day. I'll give you the numbers here real soon, but I wanted to let you know that we exceeded our goal. So that's great. I would really like it if you could forecast based on this set of data that I'm about to provide you. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put that there. And, oh, we got one more checkout. Wow, we're going to actually go into 15 on the day. So we just let all that inventory sell. And oh, we still got quite a bit in here, but it's like a lot of dice. Oh, look. Interesting. Okay. I wonder, do we have... Yeah, we do have sharks there. Okay. Well, that's it for the day. Let's get the numbers. Alright, so 7 dissatisfied. That is a nice drop. So it seems that by setting our single cards to market price rather than market price over, which I have been doing for quite some time, we've likely have negated some negative reviews, which is great. I do like seeing that. 4277. Just keep documenting these numbers in our database. I don't think we paid anything today. No rent, no electricity. So our profit on the day, really nice, is our new second highest profit of the day at 3,977. So congrats. Here, let's review the numbers with Snoop. Now we're at, remember that percent dissatisfied rate at 9.33, so that's great to see that that is being managed as well. And we'll go ahead and, yeah, let me actually, you guys aren't seeing all the numbers here on the screen. Let me do an adjustment here. There, I think that will help with understanding the numbers. There we go. So that's where we're at with the numbers. Let's go ahead and give this information to Snoop. And while that's happening, we'll see. Okay, the analysis are coming back really fast.
All right.
Today.
Looks like we exceeded the goal, so we're ahead of the game. With that starting balance on day 53 at $5,921 and a target to hit $11,842 by day 60, we just smashed past it to $14,900 today. Here's a quick look at some forecast considerations based on this data. Maintain momentum on high revenue days. Keep those high revenue days going by leveraging what works. Focus on checkout trends and popular item/card mixes. Experiment with checkout efficiency. Since checkout numbers are solid, but we're seeing occasional high dissatisfaction rates, we might want to experiment with quicker checkout times or offering faster in-store support. Boost game revenue. Game revenue has potential for growth, so think about adding value to game hours, for example. Bonuses for high scores or discounts on longer bookings. Forecast shows strong daily cash growth and consistent revenue contributions from items, cards, and games, indicating a well-balanced revenue stream. With the extra cash on hand, reinvestment options are wide open to keep that trajectory sky high.
All right, good. So, just kind of reaffirming our ability to, hit our goal, which is great. Now, I want GPT to do like a sort of some sort of like forecasting model, to like look at all of our prior revenue and profit and create a model in which I could see where I would expect my revenue. So let's pump it in, see what happens. I have no idea what we're gonna find here. Hey Snoop, can you look at all the prior revenue and profit data that I've shared with you and create a forecasting model that gives me an insight into where I will be, where I should be at days 75 and day 100? And if you could give me show it on a chart, like a range of confidence, on a 90% confidence interval on where my revenue and profit should be. 2 different charts. Thank you. We'll see what we get, oh, we got the red eye. Something went wrong. Okay, here, let's try to regenerate it again.
Thanks for sharing the latest numbers.
Nope, don't do that one. It's going back to the little plugin keeps trying to. Okay, now it's analyzing. Let's see. Maybe hopefully it was just a momentary snafu, right? Come on. Analyzing. It's always a good sign if it's analyzing. So we're going to find out live. We're going to see live, can Snoop do financial forecasting for DeckFlex, our card shop simulator game. We'll find out in just a moment. It's still doing the analysis, so we'll let it continue its analysis. Before I was like refreshing, and I think that sometimes helped it, but it seems like just in a matter of time, if I just leave it, it will do it. So while it's doing its analysis, I'm just going to keep the business going. It'll come on soon. Yeah, it says it's analyzing right now, so it's still doing the thing. Still doing all that statistical analysis. Alright, we're open. I don't know where my employees are. Let's fill up our single cards. Oh, a lot of them are missing here, so let's just fill them up quick. Alright, so we get a response. It said there seems to be an issue with the forecasting model. Alright, what's going on? Alright. Oh, it's still analyzing. Okay, I'll just let it continue to wait. It's still working. Snoop's still working on the forecast. I mean, it probably would have taken human hours to do this work, so we'll give GPT some couple minutes, whatever, to go ahead and do this. Alright, so we're at 15,000. We hit our goal. I don't know what our next goal is yet. I'm waiting for the forecast from Snoop in order to make a goal, and that's okay. We're just gonna, business needs to go on. The clock don't stop for card shop, right? So we're gonna keep things moving here. I need to order inventory, so I'm gonna visually look and just be like, okay, well, we need some of those like the yellow boxes, the blue boxes. We need those blue ones, and let's start there. Two of those. I think we're okay on the purples. We need those little blue ones.
Thanks for sharing the latest numbers. With the starting balance at $5,921 and today's rent expense of $2,900, your midday balance sits at $4,544. Strategy overview. Your goal to double the balance by day 60 is within reach. But given the recent $5,760,
Hold on a second. That's not the thing I wanted. Hold on a second. Appears okay. Revenue, profit. Oh, you know what I really wanted? I wanted to know what my cash on hand forecast should be. So it did revenue and profit. So let's do that. Hey Snoop, actually, will you do a forecast model on my starting balance? I want to have a sense of what my starting balance will also be at day 75 and day 100, and include that with the rest of the results. Alright, so we'll wait for that. I need to order more of the red dye. What else we got? Where are we empty? Oh yeah, those board games. And what's this one? The white dye. We'll get the white dye as well. The tabletops. I think we'll just get them all. So we need... Let's just go 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those. We'll buy that license, do 2 of those. Sure, we'll buy this one and do 2 of those. Alright, so we got all the board games now. Probably put them all here. 4, 5. There's a lot of boxes on the sales floor still. I wonder if is it just because these. Maybe if I just take some of these away. Alright, yeah, that looks good. It's kind of messy though. Visual clutter. Let's just make it a little cleaner. Alright, so we spent looks like maybe a few $1,000s on inventory. I'm just gonna go ahead and put these in the back for Zach. I don't know if Zach's gonna put stuff on warehouse space, but that's fine. I'll do it. Are these the same? They are. Oh no. Just trying to take you and put it in there. Alright, this one will go in the back too. Yeah, these tables are really empty. I think I'm gonna try to switch up our thing. Cards with the EX border. I think Earth might be a good way to go. Let's go Earth, and I'll drop it to be super competitive. We'll do 7. Oh, salary due today. Well, we gotta do that. Man, that rent is significant. We need better cards than these to put out there. Yeah, we don't have any red cards on shelves right now. Actually, these are the low value cards, so it should go bottom. Turn this into, I think, a red shelf. Oh, we need the red cards. We need those special blue cards. So we need. Let's do 2 of these. And probably 4, actually.
I'll adjust the model and rerun the forecast to provide an accurate projection for day 75 and day 100, along with the chart.
Alright, thanks, Snoop. I kind of forgot for a little bit that you were working on that. Yeah, no, seems to be kind of just struggling with the forecast request. So I don't know. Maybe maybe I got to be like more specific on a statistical model to use or something like that for forecasting. What statistical models are used for forecasting? Linear and logistic regression. Time series forecasting models consist of exponential smoothing. So maybe I'll just have to do like a time series forecast or something. Hey Snoop, can you do a time series forecast of our starting balance? Let's keep it like really simple. Try a simple request, see if we get what we want. Oh wow, look, our cards are completely empty. Market, that's because we've been doing market price. They're just taking them right away. Gotta get some more better pulls going. It's not worth it to be filling these cards, I feel like, with $10 cards. I don't know, it's a lot of work. A lot of click for $9. Need like those hundreds or thousands out here. These cards should just be going in those decks and those big boxes. That's right. We will sell them, keep people happy, because we have affordable cards out here. Then we get we avoid bad reviews. Like Snoop is coming back with the statistical. Oh no, it looks like an error occurred on the statistical analysis. So yeah, seems like a limitation, a little bit of a limitation. Wow, we got a lot of boxes to sift through. Oh look, I think it's doing something. It did something.
Let me correct this and rerun the visualization.
Interesting. Okay, so here we are. I'm guessing that this is our actual starting balance line. Yeah, that looks about right because we've just exceeded like these 10,000 points. Okay, so then, but I can't actually see day 100 on this chart. Like I can see the point to 70. We're like at 70 based on this at day 70. Oh, hold on a second. Put me all the way up to the beginning of our chat. Okay, so yeah, I can see at day 70 we're probably going to be at 13.5 or something like that. It looks like for the balance. So what I need to see day 100. I need to see a day 100. So let's give that feedback. Hey Snoop, this is a great chart. The x-axis only goes up to 70, so I can only see out to day 70 where our forecasted starting balance is going to be. Could you extend this out to 100 and even actually extend it all the way out to 200? Alright, so we're going to give that instruction. It's probably going to take like a minute or two or whatever. So maybe just based, I don't know, it's based on how it is lately. The longer we get into these streams with GPT, it's like the responses tend to take a little bit longer. Alright, so we're at the end of the day. We're at 10.5 on balance, which we spent quite a bit on inventory. Probably like 3,000-4,000 or so on inventory. We also spend a lot on salary, about 1,200 on salary. So those are our big expenses for the day. But hey, we're doing pretty good. All these cards, the cards are really flying off the shelf when they're just at market price. Let's see, do we have anything else we can do? Higher value, there we go. might just go plus 10 on the market price, just because it's like the rounding is rounding down. It's like, let's not round down. Let's round up on the round. You know what I'm saying? All right, one more customer left. Got a couple more players. Probably have enough time just to go ahead and... Do we have space in the warehouse for this stuff? Let's see. We do. Let's just go ahead and put it back there. Let's see, I can't... there we go. What are these? The blue ones. Oh, we got blue ones there. We don't have any more warehouse space, so we're going to have to keep that out here. Alright, we're almost at 1100 on the day. Let's see if these shoppers put us over. The one shopper left. He will not put us over. That's okay. It's going to be a loss on the day, I fear. Dissatisfied's nicely in check though. That's a good piece right there. Oof. Negative 4,000 on the day for profit. So we hit our goal, and then we we celebrated by getting a ton of inventory, and we had to pay our employees. What was the upgrade? 20? Oh, we unlocked some licenses on things too. So we did a lot. 82 for the visits, 54 for the checkouts. That might be the highest checkout. It is. I don't think we've ever done 50. So 54 on the checkout is a record. That's great to see. 6 on the dissatisfied.
It seems there was an issue with the dimensions of the data when plotting the forecasted starting balance out to day 200. Let me adjust the data and rerun the forecast to ensure the chart displays correctly up to day 200.
Okay. All right. So Snoop did come up with the chart here. I can see that based on this. I don't know if I can zoom in or not. It doesn't look like it, or it doesn't. That doesn't work. Anyways, oh boy, now we're very zoomed. Okay, so looks like day 75 should be about 7. Like I should have maybe 17 on hand. 100, about 22 on hand. 200 should have over 40,000 on hand, just based on the starting balance and whatever this forecasted start, whatever line. This is probably linear regression or some sort of line like that, right? We could probably ask, like, how did you come up with this line? But it looks pretty good. So I like to see that line go up and to the right. That's super good. Let's go ahead and punch in a few more numbers in here. 86 H's and 21 M's. Hopefully we can, yeah, that was unlocking those extra things was very expensive. We spent a lot of our money, but we knew we wanted to hit our goal, and that was just what we were going to do. We didn't do rent, bill. We did have the employee, okay. Negative 4137.52. 7.32 on the dissatisfied ratio, so that's looking good. We'll go ahead and give all this information to Snoop. We'll just talk to him. Hey Snoop, here comes the day 57 report. Provide a succinct narrative. So don't use any bullet points or colons or headings. Just talk like you're talking to me, like as Snoop Dogg. And tell me how the day went. We gotta remind Snoop to be Snoop from time to time, because it isn't. Might not be doing all the mannerisms and things that we would come to expect. But let's go ahead and pump this information in there. We could probably take our chart away as well.
Thanks for sharing the latest numbers. With the starting balance at $5,921 and today's rent expense of $2,900, your midday balance sits at $4,500.
No, it keeps doing the wrong thing. I want you to read this.
All right, here's the scoop on day 57. We kicked off with a strong starting balance of $14,941, which is a big win as it shows we're moving in the right direction. Visits held steady at 82, but checkouts jumped up to 54, and dissatisfied customers dipped to 6, keeping that percentage low at 32%. That's some solid customer satisfaction, which is definitely working in our favor. On the revenue side, we pulled in $3,345.10, mostly driven by a spike in card earnings to $467, and item sales staying strong at $1,669. Profit, though, took a hit, landing at $4,137.52 due to some higher expenses today, especially in the supply and other costs. But even with the profit dip, our balance is solid, and this is just a minor bump on the road. Overall, the flow is steady, and our growth path is intact. We're exceeding our doubling goal already. So let's stay focused on optimizing costs and keeping customer satisfaction up. That's how we're going to keep stacking up.
That's how we're going to keep stacking up. Alright, so it goes the blue, then the yellow. I think I'm going to go something like this. I'm going to go like this. Blue, yellow, and then it goes the pink, right? Pink, red. Put those away there. For now, let's put those here too. So I gotta figure out where some of these are gonna go. So I think these aren't on the shelves. Yeah, those aren't. Market 20. Don't think these are on the shelves either. Put those here. That guy needs a complimentary spray. Where'd he go? Alright, gotta find those blue cards and those set away. This one. Blue cards go on top. Don't put those there. Dang it. It's like I'm trying to undo your work right now, man. Oh, brother. Ugh, just not fast enough. You win this time, Zach. You win this time. Alright, I think, how are we doing here? We're at 1:30 afternoon, 12,000 on hand. Singles are looking pretty meek. I should just pull, I'm gonna pull all these ones. Now that Zach's done there. Oh, there we go. That was a sweet pull. All right, $600 card. Let's go. Let's put that out right away. I'm gonna go plus 10% on the round there. These cards are going too fast, so we're gonna go back to plus 10% round. Alright, let's keep opening. These ones are doing good. 5 o'clock. Starting to settle down. Looks like we're getting low on the red ones there. The red boxes. Yeah, we're out of yellow boxes. Anything in there? No. Let's get this out of here. Let's see. We don't have any more red or yellow boxes in storage, so we probably could order some more. Yeah, let's do it. Also, those things could use. What's this? System gate? Why don't we have any of those out? So we need the red box. And the yellow. The play mats. How are we doing on the play mats? Still got some. Oh yeah, we didn't get those things. Let's see, where is that? Here it is. Tunes plushie. I wonder if we could fit another rack in here. Oh yeah, we could definitely fit some more racks in here. Couple more at least. Might be worth doing. Let's see. Retail space. Perfect. Now what do we want to, I think I want the plushies to, oh, one at a time. No, thank you. Let's see. Grab one of these big boxes. Day. People are leaving. We have some empty space we could definitely fill with more product. Just don't know exactly what we'd want to do. Let's look. Anything else we can unlock? Oh, we have these boxes that we could. It's a big cost though. Our boxes area is a little got to shuffle things around a little bit. think I'll just buy the red fire deck. Let's do one of those. And as far as other products goes, I think I might just do more accessories. Ooh, like we could do these ones. Do I have these? Red or green? Let's see. Don't think I have those anywhere. Oh, here. There's the green ones. The red ones. So we could do maybe a rack of these. So there's the green. Could do an order of the red. Unlock this. Do an order of that. And then maybe this playmat. That's probably good for now. Spent a bunch of money at the end of the day. Let's just close the day out. Getting carried away at the end of the day here. Looks like another really good day, actually. Other than the profit, you know, we spent a bunch of money at the end there. We probably could have posted a profit on the day, but we went with some upgrades. All right, so day 58. Let's go ahead and let's bring up our spreadsheet and get live with Snoop. Starting balance, let's see, what was it? It was that 83 on customers. That our total visits, that's really good. 43, 9 upset or dissatisfied. 31 bought an item, bought card. 17 played game. 56. 3141 the experience. We sold 62. Card sold 21. Play hour 86 hours and 36 minutes. Did not gain a level. We did 1688 on the items earning and 62 on the cards. The cards is really low because we don't have any good cards out there. Revenue 2456.2, negative 14089 on the supply. Upgrades 22. That's negative 22. 0. Tracking that, those are 0. So profit was in minus 1152.7 on the day. All right, let's go ahead and. Hey Snoop, we just finished update 58. I'm about to give you the daily report. For this day, if you just want to do a very brief analysis, like just a couple of sentences, but then also produce a chart showing our revenue over time, our expenses over time, and our profit over time. Alright, so we're going to give it a data analysis and visualization challenge. I'm going to pump the numbers. I'm going to let it analyze for a little bit. It's probably, chances are it's going to take a little bit of time, but we'll see. Let's move on to at least into day 59 here. We'll be wrapping up the stream here probably in just a little bit. But until we get to that point, we probably will actually probably just get this analysis and then we'll move towards our closing. But still analyzing, so for now we'll go ahead and just open and business as usual. Let's just let the business in. I do want to find, I would like to find some high value cards I can fill our solo cards with. So we got we got our response here. Let's check it out. The chart colors are questionable at best, but we can always tweak those. So here's our revenue. Yeah, we should probably just actually ask for these to be updated. So we'll go ahead and let's speak through some more changes. All right, I'm going to make some modifications here. Represent all the information as columns, and then for revenue, have that be a black bar. For expenses, have that be a red bar. Actually, rather have expenses be a gray bar. And then for the profit bar, have it be either a green bar if it's a positive profit, or have it be a red bar if it's a negative profit. Alright, so let's try that. Let's see what we get. It's been really snappy today with the analysis. Yeah, we'll see what we get. So we got a forecast earlier. Now we're just kind of doing some, general revenue reporting. This is helpful for your just day-to-day understanding of where you're at. What are your daily, weekly, monthly expenses? We've had a couple of negative days, so we'll want to make sure that we're not continuing that trend. We'll give Snoop here a little bit more time. In the meantime, it's going to be filling some cards in the background.
This layout gives a clear view of how each component is fluctuating daily. Let me know if there are any further adjustments you'd like to see.
Okay. So this wasn't quite what I wanted. I see what he stacked. He stacked it all, so it's kind of silly to try to comprehend a chart like this. Let's just do one more tweak. Hey Snoop, you did a stacked column. Can you actually unstack it? So don't stack the columns. Just have the columns be next to each other. All right, let's see how quickly it iterates through that. So I've been testing ChatGPT with these trickier data and reporting and analytical tests, and as we're seeing, sometimes it needs a little bit more guidance or direction in terms of what specifics to do in terms of charting, forecasting models, and it doesn't remember it well either. In terms of, in the past, I've actually told Snoop, hey, do the charts this way and that way. In fact, if we go through some of the history here, you'll probably see it. Well, okay, it's actually producing.
Thanks for sharing the latest numbers. With the starting balance at $5,921 and today.
Okay, it keeps trying to say that thing. I don't know what's going on with that plugin. But this chart is looking a lot spiffier. So we got. Can I make this larger? Let's see what happens when I do that. So we got black bars for revenue, as we can see. Then we got the gray bars, the expense bar, the days are on the bottom. So anytime you see a red bar here, that means that we were unprofitable, or we lost money on that day. And then the green days are going to be the days that we were generating, or we were profitable. So that looks like a good chart. This is the one that I have enjoyed using for this game because it's just a quick way to say, okay, like sometimes we have some our losses, like when we have days with losses, they look like huge losses, and then the profitable days are kind of all over. It's like it could just be that we're doing heavy investments into things and expanding, buying licenses to sell product, buying inventory, salary. I'm sure if I check my phone, look, I got bills to pay, like surprise. So in 2 days now my rent is due $3,100. This rent is atrocious. It's like I don't know if no one's even over here. No one's using that space of the business, and I think I have too many tables. I don't know, kind of worried about it. $3,200, and it's due in 2 days. $3,100, okay, or $3,100 Boy, oh boy. Okay. Well, I think we accomplished what we set out to do today. We started out the stream. We ultimately just wanted to double our revenue. We had about 5,900 on hand. Our goal was to double revenue by day 60. We actually were able to do that by day 50. What was it? We started with day 53. I think it was day 57. This is when we did that. And so we crushed our goal, and then we spent a bunch of money. And now, of course, we're recouping it all, getting the inventory back in order, offering a better product selection. So there's, oh my, look at this line. Okay, hold on, my man. We'll just do these things. You go restock the shelves for now. He's ready to pay. I'm just going to take over for now, just for a little bit. I'm worried about getting the bad reviews. I don't know that it gives you a bad review if you're slow to check out, but it probably should. It doesn't, but yeah, these customers would have been here for hours if Manning Counter was in charge of checking them out, so let's not do that. And let's just get them out the fast way by having the boss take over, which I don't endorse. It's not a great strategy. Alright, 10. Alright, let's get... Where's Manning? Where did Manning go? Hey, there you go. Just go back to the counter. You're fine. And complimentary spray for our patrons. All right. So, all right. So someone is using the space over here. Thank goodness, because it feels like a waste of space. Let's go ahead and give this person a free spray as well. Complimentary. All right, good. Well, so we, oh, and he probably didn't see all that gameplay, but that's okay. We were checking out the chart. I was kind of just rolling around, spraying people with the good spray, and we set out what we wanted to do. We looked at how we could use ChatGPT to inform our gaming strategies, run different type of growth experiments, see if we could double our revenue within a few days, which we did, and then we spent all that money, but that was okay. We reached our goal. We reached out what we intended to do ultimately, and we used tools to help us to get to that point as well. These tools tracked our data. We used spreadsheets to collect data so we could inform our GPT model on what's happening and get insights from that as well. We also used a plugin to make GPT more conversational because, it's always fun, it's more engaging, right? If you can have a conversation with something rather than just like typing and reading all day. So if you can get conversational and you can dictate to GPT and have GPT read things back to you, you can actually multitask. Like I can play the game and listen to what GPT has to say rather than having things just be one at a time, right? Rather than just like if I were to read what GPT had to say, it would require all my attention, right? I couldn't actually somewhat be getting into the gameplay here and also paying attention. So there's some efficiencies there that I like about using the dictation for GPT responses. I think it just makes it more conversational. Some challenges that we faced. One, some of the I think we ran into like a weird data calculation glitch at one of our points here, and so with like double counting, there were some issues there. Sometimes the GPT like took a long time to respond to something, and then also it wasn't really great when I asked for like it did provide a chart of analysis, but like the visualization, the color scheme was like horrendous. Like it was really difficult to understand based on the chart colors was using like yellows and oranges and reds to all represent different data, and it all looked kind of on the same frequency, so it was really difficult to read that information. So it needed more guidance and needed more structure on how to actually design the charts exactly how I wanted here. Let's actually go ahead and just like save the game here, because now I'm kind of getting into my it says it's autosave, so good. So we'll just do that, right? And then what else do we want to say here as we're wrapping up our stream today? Appreciate everyone tuning in, asking your questions, engaging and liking and following. Subscribe. We're going to do this fairly regularly. We'll see. We're running some experiments. We also have some sponsors on the way who we're going to incorporate their products and services into the stream as well while we're running our business. And So tune in, join the conversation, and if if you had fun, please let me know. If you didn't have fun, don't let me know. Keep that to yourself, and then make sure you set your reminders and timers and all that kind of good stuff too, so you know that we're here. And I'll probably just let Snoop know that we're on the way out, and if he wants to say goodbye to chat, now's the time to do it. So I'm sure Snoop will want to say goodbye. He's just gonna think about what he wants to say first. He's a sentimental individual, so we'll just give him a little moment. But yeah, tune in and level up your business, and let's have some fun. Hope you had some fun tuning in to hear. It'll be around, we usually would be broadcasting around 9 o'clock in the evenings when we're doing this. And if you have ideas or questions you want to throw up, please let us know.
Been rocking with Snoop here, crunching numbers and getting that game tight. Keep stacking those wins. And remember, every little tweak gets us closer to that big dream. Till next time, stay smooth, stay hustling, and keep that vision sharp. Peace, love, and success to all y'all. Catch you on the flip side.
Catch you up on the flip side. Until next time.